it, Willie McBride? Do you mind if I sit here down by your graveside? Rest for a while in the warm summer sun. I've been walking all day, Lord, and I'm nearly done. And I see by your gravestone that you were only 19 when you joined the glorious fallen in 1916. I hope you died quick, and I hope you died clean, or Willie McBride, was it slow and obscene? Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they sound the fife lowly? Did the rifles fire o'er ye as they lowered you down? Did the bugles sing the last post in chorus? Did the pipes play the floors o' the forest? And did you leave a wife or a sweetheart behind? In some faithful heart is your memory enshrined. And though you died back in 1916, in that loyal heart are you forever 19? Or are you a stranger without even a name, forever enshrined behind some glass pane, in an old photograph torn, tattered and stained, and fading to yellow in a brown leather frame? Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they sound the fife lowly? Did the rifles fire o'er ye as they lowered you down? Did the bugles sing the last post in chorus? Did the pipes play the floors of the forest? Where the sun's shining now on these green fields of France, a warm wind blows gently, the red poppies dance. The trenches are vanished now under the plough. No gas, no barbed wire, no guns firing now. But here in this graveyard it's still no man's land. The countless white crosses in mute witness stand to man's blind indifference to his fellow man. The whole generation who were butchered and damned. Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they sound the fife lowly? Did the rifles fire o'er ye as they lowered you down? Did the bugles sing the last post in chorus? Did the pipes play the floors of the forest? And I can't help but wonder now, Willie McBride, do all those who lie here know why they died? Did you really believe them when they told you the cause? Did you really believe that this war would end wars? Well, the suffering, the sorrow, the glory, the shame, the killing, the dying, it was all done in vain. For Willie McBride, it's all happened again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they sound the fife lowly? Did the rifles fire o'er ye as they lowered you down? Did the bugles sing the last post in chorus? Did the pipes play the flues of the forest? Did the bugles sing the last post in chorus? Did the pipes play the flues of the forest? I've heard the lilting at the Yow milking, lassies a-lilting before dawn o' day, but now they are moaning on ilka green loaning. The flues of the forest are a weed awa, as bottom a morning nae blithe lads are scorning. The lassies are lanely and dowie and way, nae daffin, nae gabbin, but sighing and sobbing. Ilkane lifts her leglen and he's her awa. Newlyn way for the order sent our lads to the border. The English for ance by guile won the day. The flues of the forest that fucked I the moremost, the prime o' a land are called in the clay. We'll hae nae mair lilting at the Yow milking. Women and bairns are dowie and way, sighing and moaning on ilka green loaning. The flues o' the forest are a weed awa. Watching the sun go down, way up on Bear Creek, watching the sun go down. Well, it makes me feel like I'm on my last go round. The water up on Bear Creek tastes like cherry wine. The water up on Bear Creek tastes like cherry wine. One drink of that water, you stay drunk all the time. on Bear Creek you'll get like Jesse James. If you stay up on Bear Creek you'll get like Jesse James. You'll take 2 pistols and you'll rob that Bear Creek train. I'm going high, high up on some lonesome bridge. I'm going high, high up on some lonesome ridge. Look down on Bear Creek where my good gal used to live. On Bear Creek watching the sun go down. Way up on Bear Creek watching the sun go down. Well, it makes me feel like I'm on my last go round. This is my story, this is my song. It's a long way from Goggy to the fields of the Somme, where they play tunes of glory as we marched along. The pals are sporting battalion from the heart of Midlothian to the Waverley train. The crowds they were singing an old Scots refrain. Our sweethearts and darlings, our bonny wee bairns, were waving their flags and calling our names. Sing hearts of glory, dawn and sunset, hearts of glory, lest we forget young Scottish soldiers and soldiers unknown who gave hearts of glory. The trenches of Picardy, the whistles are blown, and it's over the top, lads, through the wire and the bombs, to pain and destruction, let the piper play, to lead us to hell, to death and dismay. There was never a moment I was not afraid, but there by my side were the gallant McRaes, until they fell in slaughter when the bayonets were out, and the few of us left held the old Scots redoubt. Sing hearts of glory, dawn and sunset, hearts of glory, lest we forget young Scottish soldiers and soldiers unknown who gave hearts of glory. Ellis and Curry, Briggs, Boyd, Hazeldine, Watty and Nisbet, he was only 16. Their names I'll remember at the end of each day. They fought and died with Geordie McRae, who cared for the Kaiser or imperial gain, love of our country, duty or fame, between the whim of an airman and forefathers of shame. We fought for the pals of a reef at Batteen, sing hearts of glory, dawn and sunset, hearts of glory, lest we forget young Scottish soldiers and soldiers unknown who gave hearts of glory. And when it was over, just what had we done? There were no flags of glory for McRae and his own. There were no graves for heroes, for our brothers and sons, who sleep neath the flowers in the fields of the Somme. Some came back as cripples, some couldn't kick a ball, some wounded and broken, most came not at all, but they remain in my memory forever young, the pals of the sporting battalion. Sing hearts of glory, dawn and sunset, hearts of glory, lest we forget young Scottish soldiers and soldiers unknown who gave hearts of glory.
Looking for my wallet and my car keys. Well, I can't have gone too far, and just as soon as I find my glasses, I'm sure I'll know just where they are. Supposed to meet someone for lunch today, but I can't remember where or who it is that I'm meeting. It's in my organiser somewhere. Well, I might have left it on the counter, maybe outside in the car. Last time I remember driving was to that memory enhancement seminar. What's that distant, far-off ringing? That strange, familiar tone. Must be the person I'm meeting, calling me on my brand new cordless telephone. I might have left it under the covers, maybe outside on the lawn, and I've got just one more ring to go before my answering machine kicks in. Hi, this is Tony, and your call means a lot to me. So leave a message at the tone, and I'll do my best to try and remember to call you when I get home. Tony, this is Gwendolyn, and I'm trying not to cry. But I've been waiting here for over an hour. I thought you loved me. This is goodbye. Well, the voice is kind of familiar. The name rings a bell. Now, where was I? Oh well. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full, I've travelled each and every highway, but more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, but more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew, but through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not me, I did it my way. For what is a man, what has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. Once a jolly swagman camped by a billabong, under the shade of a coolabah tree, and he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. He sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Down came a jumbuck to drink at the billabong. Up jumped the swagman and grabbed him with glee, and he sang as he stowed that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he stowed that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Squatter mounted on his thoroughbred. Down came the troopers, 1, 2 and 3. Whose is the jumbuck you've got in your tucker bag? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Whose is the jumbuck you've got in your tucker bag? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Up jumped the swagman, leapt into the billabong. You'll never take me alive, said he, and his ghost may be heard as you pass by the billabong. Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, and his ghost may be heard as you pass by the billabong. Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me? Adieu, sweet lovely Nancy, 10,000 times adieu. I am going across the ocean, love, to seek for something new. Come change your ring with me, dear girl, come change your ring with me. For it might be a token of true love while I am on the sea. And when I'm far upon the sea, you'll know not where I am. Kind letters I will write to you from every foreign land. The secrets of your heart, dear girl, are the best of my goodwill. So let your body be where it might, my heart will be with you still. There's a heavy storm arising, see how it gathers round, while we poor souls on the ocean wide are fighting for the crown. There's nothing to protect us, love, or keep us from the cold.
on the ocean wide, where we must fight like jolly seamen bold. There's tinkers, tailors, shoemakers lie snoring fast asleep, while we poor souls on the ocean wide are ploughing through the deep. Our officers commanded us, and them we must obey, expecting every moment for to get cast away. But when the wars are over, there'll be peace on every shore. We'll return to our wives and our families and the girls that we adore. We'll drink our liquor merrily and spend our money free. And when the money is all gone, we'll boldly go to sea. Hey, by gum, but I'm cowed. Hey, by gum, but I'm cowed. My hands are like stone, my feet like lead, and I've been warm since I left my bed. As gets retucked at fire, as near as I'm allowed, then I might get greatly warm at last. Hey, by gum, but I'm cowed. Now Jonathan Pratt were a gradely chap, but he liked a pint of ale. That's why his nose were always red and his cheeks were always pale. And if they stopped him on the street for past the time of day, in drunken tones he raised his hat, and this is what he'd say. Oh, he by gum, but I'm cowed. Hey, by gum, but I'm cowed. My hands are like stone, my feet like lead, and I've been warm since I left my bed. As gets retucked at fire, as near as I'm allowed, then I might get greatly warm at last. Hey, by gum, but I'm cowed. Oh, a glass at night was his great delight, but it warmed him up, you know. But often over danger line Tug Beggar used to go. The parson said, "My man, you're on your downward way." But Jonathan said, "Well, I don't much care, it's warm down there, they say." Oh, he by gum, but I'm cowed. Hey, by gum, but I'm cowed. My hands are like stone, my feet like lead, and I've been warm since I left my bed. I get sweet up the fire, as near as I'm allowed, then I might get greatly warm at last. Hey, by gum, but I'm cowed. Now Jonathan finally met his batch wi' a yard of ale, they say, so he laid him out with a jug of stout to warm him on his way. The devil welcomed him and showed him all his charm, but Jonathan said, "If this is hell, it's none to bloody warm." Oh, hey, by gum, but I'm cowed. Hey, by gum, but I'm cowed. My hands are like stone, my feet like lead, and I've been warm since I left my bed. I get straight up to fire, as near as I'm allowed, then I might get greatly warm at last. Hey, by gum, but I'm cowed. I saw the light on the night that I passed by her window. I saw the flickering shadows of love on her blind. She was my woman. As she deceived me, I watched and went out of my mind. My Delilah. Why, Delilah? I could see that girl was no good for me, but I was lost like a slave that no one could free. At break of day when that man drove away, I was waiting. I crossed the street to her house and she opened the door. She stood there laughing. I felt the knife in my hand and she laughed no more. My Delilah. Why, Delilah? So before they come to break down the door, forgive me, Delilah, I just couldn't take any more. She stood there laughing. I felt the knife in my hand and she laughed no more. My Delilah. Why, Delilah? So before they come to break down the door, forgive me, Delilah, I just couldn't take any more. Forgive me, Delilah, I just couldn't take any more. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone all the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright sunshiny day. I think I can make it now the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue skies. I can see it clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone all the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright sunshiny day. There were 10 of us there on the moonlit quay, and one on the forward hatch. No straighter mate to his mates than he ever said, "Lends a match." "'Twill be long, old man, ere our glasses clink, 'twill be long ere we grip your hand." So we dragged him ashore for a final drink, and the whole wide world looked grand. For they marry and go as the world rolls back, they marry and vanish and die, but their spirit shall live on the outside track as long as the years go by. Port lights glowed in the morning mist that rolled from the waters green, and over the railing we grabbed his fist as the dark tide came between. We cheered the captain, we cheered the crew, and our mate's time's out of mind. We cheered the land he was going to, the land that he'd left behind. For they marry and go as the world rolls back, they marry and vanish and die, but their spirit shall live on the outside track as long as the years go by. We rode lang syne on the last farewell, but my heart fell out of joint. I well remember the hush that fell as the steamer passed the point. We drifted home through the public bars, we were 10 times less by one, who sailed out under the morning star and under the rising sun. For they marry and go as the world rolls back, they marry and vanish and die, but their spirit shall live on the outside track as long as the years go by. Then one by one and two by two, they have sailed from the wharf since then. I've said goodbye to the last I knew, the last of the careless men, and I can't but think that the times we had were the best times after all. As I turn aside with my lonely glass and drink to the barroom wall. For they marry and go as the world rolls back, they marry and vanish and die, but their spirit shall live on the outside track as long as the years go by. So I'll try my luck for a check out back and the last goodbye to the bush, for my heart's away on the outside track, on the track of the steerage push. For they marry and go as the world rolls back, they marry and vanish and die, but their spirit shall live on the outside track as long as the years go by.